Oh wait, I need my gloss. Running out, but favorite gloss in the world. When you wear it, tell everybody I put you on. Hey guys, it's me Trinity, and today you're watching not even another video, but a video from me, Trinity Smooth. It is so weird to say that because I have not said anything like this for like the past 2-3 years. Like I'll post a video 2-3 years later, post another video, 4, 5, 6 years later, post another video, and then that's just how it's been. But hopefully that all comes to an end after this video. So, today I wanted to come back and I wanted my first video to be about something that I've grown really passionate about, and that's my hair. You guys have noticed, completely new look. We're looking completely different. But today I'm going to be going through my curly hair journey because my hair didn't always look like this. I didn't always know how to do it. I remember when I was going through my hair journey wanting to find people that hair also went through the same process as mine, and trying to find people who were able to bounce back with their hair. It's a very long process. That's something I could never grasp, but it's really worth it. And being able to see people like me who have overcame it and are still working on that, because my hair is not 100% healthy yet, it's really inspiring and really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I want to be able to inspire and motivate people that I went through the same thing or are going through the same thing that I went through. So I'm here today to go through my curly hair journey. Like I said earlier, I do want to preface by saying this is not an easy journey. It does take a lot of time. In the end, it is completely worth it. I say if you are having a hard time with your hair, everything will work out. Just take your time with it. Learning how to do your hair and how to love yourself first is a really big step within this. Trust. In this video, I'm just going to go through my timeline when it comes to my hair and give like little pointers and tips on where I went wrong and how learning about these different aspects got me to where I am today. If you guys want a video on like my routines, what I do with my hair, and any in-depth questions, let me know and I will surely post a video about it. So, okay, so we gotta always have a phone appearance. I have everything in notes because, you know, I'm a organized girl now. And I'm just going to be looking at my phone periodically to keep me on track. I will have photos of each little process and maybe even videos if you get lucky. Okay, so starting at the very beginning of my natural hair journey, when I was born with very curly hair. Like I came out the womb, curl was popping. Like my mom would always put it in protective style. She would do everything with my hair to keep it nice and safe. She understood how to do curly hair because she had curly hair growing up, but she didn't really take care of hers and she didn't want that for me. When I was younger, I wasn't really allowed to have my hair out. More so, like if it was out, I was at home, and when I would go out, my mom would braid my hair down or put it in a ponytail, put like a little hair tie at the end because she didn't want my ends getting messed up. She didn't want people messing with my hair. My hair was genuinely like really taken care of when I was younger. I didn't have a perm. I wanted a perm. I wanted a perm really bad because my older sister had one and my mom was like, no. So after that, in elementary school is when I started straightening my hair. My mom's a model. She straightens her hair all the time. She likes her hair straight and I wanted my hair straight. I went to an elementary school that was PWI and all my friends were of the Caucasian persuasion, and I wanted my hair to look like their hair because there wasn't a lot of people like me with curly hair, and I wanted to fit in. I would say going into like kindergarten, I started to ask my mom to straighten my hair. There's one photo that I will show, and it's me on my birthday at school celebrating, and I had my hair straight. I didn't like straighten it all the time. I only straightened it for like special occasions. When it came to swimming, because my school would always go to this little water like facility right next to it, I would have my hair in swim caps. I was too afraid for my hair to revert back, especially in front of people. I would still swim and I would be very embarrassed about the fact that everybody else could have their hair out, and if I had my hair out, it would be a mess. It would be just a mess. Not too much happened like early elementary school. Once it got to like first, second, and third, I started to straighten my hair more. I preferred having my hair straight, so I started to straighten my hair more as I got older. I remember this one day in I think 3rd grade, we went to the pool and I had my hair straight. And we went to the pool and I decided I'm not having a swim cap, like I'm too old for that, like I wanna, no, like my crush gonna see me in a swim cap and leave, like he's not gonna look at me. And so I was like, we're not doing that. I went into the pool with my hair straight. It came out extremely puffy, extremely curly, and one of the kids was like, wow, it's so crazy how your hair kind of like repels water. Like you went underwater and your hair looks dry still. Yeah, that was the peak of the damage. And at the time I was like, oh, that's so funny, like it's definitely wet. But it didn't look like it because I was straightening my hair so much to the point where like it wasn't really curls, it was frizz, and I had low porosity hair. And my hair was just so messed up that, guess when I swam, it just didn't look wet, it looked dry. It looked completely dry. And that was when I was like, oh, you're funny. You're so funny. Like, looking back now, like, that was a warning. That's when I should have stopped. I didn't stop. I would have my hair straight for picture day. There was this one photo, I think, 4th grade, I had my hair curly, and it was in a ponytail for picture day, and all I remember is my hair was like type 2. Like, it could not hold a really nice curl. It was really puffy and just, but I didn't care. I was like, it's okay, I'm gonna straighten it anyway, it doesn't matter. Middle school runs around, and I remember my first day of middle school, I had my hair curly, but it was in a top bun. I started rocking this like top bun look. I learned it from my aunt because she has really curly hair, but her hair is type 3, and she would do these buns, and I was like, oh my god, like that's so cute, like I'm gonna do that. But I did not know to do my hair, so my mom had to do my hair. It would become a struggle in the mornings because she would have to do my hair, and that means we would have to wake up earlier. So I was like, forget it, I'm going to straighten my hair. I also got really involved in dance. At this point in middle school, I was extremely involved with dance. I was dancing at least 5 to 6 times a week. As a lot of people know, I was in ballet, and in ballet you have to have your hair slicked in a bun. My hair was always in a bun. So we found it to be more useful for me to have my hair straight, so I could just put it in a bun by myself. There was a lot of stress on my hair, so it was like straightening it and now slicking it back every single day. Once I got into like 7th grade, I started going to Dominican hair salons. And if you know anything about Dominican hair salons, they fry, dye, and lay that thing to the side, and that is what they did. But I got that bone straight hair, which is what I wanted. It got to the point where I would go to a Dominican salon, the same one, every 2 weeks to get my hair straightened. Because I could not do my curly hair, like I didn't want to learn. I liked my hair straight, it made life easy, it made dance convenient. My hair was going through the motions. I went to this one Dominican salon and they put a relaxer in my hair. I did not know they put a relaxer in my hair, and that's just when things like went bad. My hair was a little messed up, like it did not really hold a curl, but it waved. I had that relaxer in my hair was shot. It was not good. So there would be little times within that I would want to try to embrace my curly hair. I was like, maybe like, what if I tried? Because this girl came to our school and she had insanely curly hair, and that's when I was like, might be something I want to look into. It was the middle of 7th grade in the midst of my Dominican hair salon demise. That's when I started to think about working with my curly hair, but I still wasn't there yet. So at that point, the idea of my hair being curly started to arise, but I just didn't want the hassles of trying to learn. I know my mom, a couple weeks later, my mom went onto a business trip, and she wasn't there to take me to get my hair straightened, and she wasn't there to do my hair. So I was with my Nana. I like wet my hair. This was July. I remember this so vividly. This is when the Stranger Things season 3 came out. We were all trying to get slushies and stuff like that. I was like, I'm gonna start trying to understand my hair. I remember I had a lot of volume because my hair was so like dead. It was just puffy, it was big, but I liked the volume look. I was like, wow, like I love this volume look, but it just didn't look so kept, and my Nana made sure to let me know that. She was with me, and I went to her and I was like, oh, like, look at my hair, like, it's so big, and she was like, we're gonna get that straightened. And I was like, In my eyes, I feel like this was the major turning point when it came to my hair, because after that my hair just would not revert back to the fullness and all that. My mom wants to say it's not. I don't care. In my eyes, this is when it turned. This is when everything flipped upside down, and I'll make sure to include photos of this process. This was the last major time I got my hair straightened. My hair gets straightened, my nose was like, this is not good. We need to straighten it. And I straightened my hair. I mean, of course it ate. Those Dominicans know what they're doing. And after that, like I started to just be a little uncomfortable with my hair. I didn't really like the straight look, but I didn't know how to do my own hair. So it was kind of like, if I want to go to school with hair that's ready and done, I gotta straighten it. Because if I don't, yes, it's gonna be curly, but it's not gonna look good. So I rocked out that Dominican 𝗧𝗶𝗺 hairstyle for a good little, like 2-3 weeks, and then I washed it out, and my hair was in absolute shambles. It was so bad. My hair was stringy, it was falling out, it couldn't hold anything. It was like puffy but really small. It was not a look. It was really bad. This was all in 7th grade. I remember I wanted my hair to be curly so bad, and as a result, my mom was like, okay, well, you're gonna learn how to do it yourself. And I was like, girl, I'm not doing my hair by myself. This random morning, she was like, well, if you wanna wear your hair curly, I'm not doing your hair. It wasn't like a threat, like you gotta straighten it, but it's like, if you wanna do this, you need to learn how to do your hair yourself. And this is what changed everything when it came to learning how to do my hair. She sent me to school, and she was like, unless you do your hair, this is how you're gonna go to school looking. Because she wasn't gonna do it. And I was traumatized. I was like, no, like I can't go to school like this. Like I look crazy. She's like, well, you should have learned how to do your hair. I don't remember what I did, and I just remember my friends being like, Trini, it's okay, it's okay. And I was like, no, like look how I look. But it pushed me to learn how to do my hair. I started trying to learn how to braid my hair. I started watching YouTube videos online, and I was like, okay, I watched all these beginner-friendly hairstyle videos with all these girls with pretty much completely fixed, had no damage to it, talking about, oh, like if you're a beginner, you can do these little buns with the rest of your hair out. You can do all these little styles. And I'm sitting here like, girl, like my hair doesn't look like that. And I started to get really discouraged, but I was like, no, like we gotta get through this. And then I ended up straightening my hair again because it was just too much of a learning process that I wasn't ready to embark on. 8th grade rolls around. I'm still wearing my hair straight, but now I'm going on more hangouts, and my Nana's here. She knows how to braid hair. So I would have her like Dutch braid my straight hair, and then I would go to the pool, my hair would turn curly, and then it would happen in the braids, and I was like, this is such a cute look. I would have my hair in braids as much as I could. Like I would, like she would come, I would use and abuse those braiding hands. And that was like my comfort style, but when she wasn't there, because she lives up north, I'd have to do my own thing. And that's when I started getting into this one hairstyle. It was just the ponytail. No gel, no nothing, just a ponytail. And I thought I ate that up. Like this was something out of the ordinary. Towards like the middle, a little bit before COVID, I started wearing my curls more. I started doing ponytails. I started learning about gel, learning how to grip the hair. My mom would like show me. She was starting to show me how to do these things. She's like, if you're gonna do it, like this is how you do it, because she was like, this is how I did it. I have videos of her showing, like I would try to part my hair, I would cry, I didn't know what I was doing, I could never get to the scalp. She would record herself going through my hair and showing me that there isn't as much damage as I perceive it to be, because the roots were curly and the rest was not. Look, Trini, like this is good. Like it was just motivating me to like do more. I started my Cantu journey. It was a Canon event, like you can't get past that. I started buying products just because people were recommending it and not really looking at the hair that they had that was working these products in. I was like, you know what? We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. COVID hits. COVID hits. And this is when I was like, shoot, like now I can really do my hair. Like I don't have to worry about anything. I started wearing my hair out. No matter how it looked, I had my hair out. I would go to my Google classrooms with my hair out. I was like, oh look at my hair. One random night of the COVID panoramic, I was on the phone with my sister and her friends through house party, And it dawned on me that I should just cut my hair. Not all of my hair, but I should just cut bangs in the hair that's already failing to hold on. And I decided to record myself cutting bangs to my hair. I didn't let my mom know I was doing this. She would have not agreed with it. She was so anti me cutting my hair. I took some random like craft scissors and I just cut bangs. And to this day I still have my bangs. I still recut them because, you know, monumental event, and I like how it shakes my head. I felt so empowered. I didn't let my mom know. I would like hide my hair with a do-rag. I would do-rag my hair, and then I would clip my bangs back, walk around the house. She had no idea. And then I came out to my mom about me cutting my bangs by posting an Instagram photo with my bangs out, captioned, "Hey mom." And that's how I told her, and she was mad. She was so mad, but I was sitting here like, I look good with these little straggle hairs in front of my forehead. Like. So a little bit after that, we're still into the COVID pandemic. My mom decides to send me to my dad's house, and I went to spend time with my dad and stayed at his house for 3 months. I went there with my hair straightened, and I didn't want to go up there with curly hair like a mess because, you know, my brother's friends are a little fine. Like, I went up there thinking I was gonna pull some baddies, and that wasn't gonna happen with my curly hair, you know what I'm saying? So, and I stayed way longer than I expected to. I was in DC, and I didn't have a hairstylist. I didn't have my mom up there. I didn't know how to do my hair, and it got to the point where my roots were like terribly big. I asked my nana if I could borrow her flat iron because she was up there, brought it to my dad's house, and I would try to touch that thing up. Hair was greasy, fried. It just wasn't a look, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna wash my hair. I had my dad go get hair products for me, and he got like herbal essence. I will have a photo. You know, it's a thought that counts. I washed my hair, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to figure this out because I can't be going to my brother's football practices looking a fool. I truly grasped how to start doing hair. I would watch like slick back tutorials. I had my dad go out to a hair store with me to buy products so I could learn, and I was like, this is what I want, this is what we're doing. I started doing like space buns. I got to my favorite hairstyle in the world that I used and abused, the slick back with a little bun to the side. But mind you, my hair was still stringy. It wasn't bounced back yet, but I just felt good, like I was finally learning what to do. And it was because of fight or flight. I decided to tighten up. This is all in high school now, like we're in my 9th grade year. So I come back home in like middle of September because we're still doing hybrid, and my hair was still curly. My mom like started calling, she's like, wow, like you really needed to go to your dad's house, like your hair, you know how to do your hair now. And I'm like, yeah, like she was hyping me up. I thought I was on top of the world, and I was starting to learn about cutting hair, like fully cutting hair, and I was like, I need to go to a hairstylist. And my mom was like, oh, you can't just go to any hairstylist. So then I started realizing there's such thing as a curly hair cutter and a regular one, and I was like trying to figure out where in Florida are all the curly hair cutters. $300 to cut some curly hair. I was like, I was like, I'm not waiting for $300 to be laid in my lap so I can go get my hair cut. So I took it upon myself, and I completely cut off all my hair. I actually have a video of this. I literally watched a tutorial. Some people were like, wet your hair. Other people were like, don't wet your hair. I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna just do it. I wet my hair, and every part that I saw was straight, I just cut it off. I didn't think about how long the straight hair was, I just cut it. I put it in sections, I cut everything off, and I remember getting halfway done on this side, looking in the mirror, and I was like, oh my gosh, my hair is so short. I remember hiding my hair. I would put a bonnet everywhere. I would braid it and then just like put it back with a scrunchie. I didn't want my mom knowing how bad it looked, and I didn't want people knowing I had like shredded my hair. I went to an art school. I was a dance major, so I had to still slick my hair back, and I was still in the middle of learning how to do my hair. So when I came back, it was hybrid, right, like I said, and so I was at home a lot, so I didn't really have to slick my hair if I didn't want to, but I was so depressed being at home that I had to go in person, which meant I had to do my hair, and I had to slick it back. So I was rocking my slick backs. If picture day came, I always straightened my hair, only on those days though. Like I limited how much I straightened my hair. It would only be on like picture day. I thought I was doing better because my hair was now in its natural state, but the problem was it was now in its natural state and I was still slicking it back. I was still adding not heat but now like loads of gel. I was taking weeks to wash my hair because I didn't feel like it. So I just had loads of gel build up and lots of tension. My middle part was starting to like thin. I was abusing this slick back look because of dance and wanting to make sure I fit in with the other girls and looked the part, and that was really stressful and a big stressor that has pushed me now away from dance. So later on in my 9th grade year, I started dating a boy. He just wanted me to love my hair, and I thank him now. But because he would say this to me, I started trying to learn ways to do it because I couldn't just let it out like how I do now. I was starting to learn about twist outs, I was starting to learn about braid outs. No matter how bad it looked, I was having it out. I was letting it out. Summer comes around, I take a little bit of a break from dance and I start more so learning how to do my hair. July 25th, 2021 comes around and I do my second major haircut. This time was even more botched because the thinning of my hair was going up and I didn't realize how that worked, and I was just cutting what I thought was dead. Hair botched. It looked really bad. Then my first day of sophomore year, I did the Dutch braids. I had my Nana Dutch braid my hair, but this time I added hair extensions to it. I went to a PWI, so it didn't matter how ratchet it looked, and I wore my hair like that for like 3 months. I'd have her redo it over and over and over again. I didn't have to do my hair. I wasn't adding a lot of stress onto my hair, and it just felt like a really big win for me. So I just kept doing that over and over again until I couldn't. After that, I started wanting to wear my hair out, but I didn't really know how to do that because my hair was still gross. So I started learning about 𝗲𝗂𝗄𝗧 𝗧, and oh my gosh, that was the biggest learning curve. But I was so in love with 𝗲𝗂𝗄𝗧 rods because it gave me the 3D hair that was so promoted on TikTok and YouTube, and I could do the like little thirst traps as a little sophomore with my 3D curls. I was obsessed with them. I started to wear them for big events like Christmas, Valentine's Day, and then I did it so much my dance teacher was like, oh, we want you to wear it for the show. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I can embrace my curly hair now. I don't have to slick it back. I started to feel more comfortable and confident in who I was, and I was in love with the 𝗲𝗂𝗄𝗧 𝗧, but it also made me in love with a false look that wasn't really my hair. And then I joined track, and I just had to keep slicking my hair back more because I know it's not a must that your hair be back for track, but I thought it would help. And then junior year was the biggest turning point. Junior year, I decided to get real braids, get my hair braided by a professional, and go to school with my hair braided, and this is what changed everything. Mind you, before I got these braids, my hair was still straggly, it was still strangly, I couldn't wear it out, it was not looking good. So I got my hair braided, and I kept that in for 3 months, which don't do that, but that's what I did. The minute I took those braids out, my hair texture just changed. I can't really explain what happened with my hair. There were still parts that were like straggly, but after I took those braids out, I could wear my hair out. But what I would do is I'd have my hair out in the back, but in the front, I would slick it down because the front of my hairs were still going through things. The bangs were going through trials and tribulations. That was my look all junior year. All junior year, I did that. When it came to dance, I did not care about putting my hair in a bun anymore. That was done. My hair was always out. I wanted to focus more on my hair health than dance, and that helped tremendously. I wasn't slicking my hair back because I absolutely had to. And my hair was doing significantly better in the back, but in the front, it was not giving because of me still stressing it out. So it was like I was winning, but then I was losing in certain aspects. And then November of 2022, I straightened my hair for the last time, not the very last time because I straightened it a little bit after first show, but I was using heat less. I straightened my hair to go to Mississippi to see my sister just because I wanted to, not because I was insecure about my hair. In December, it was brought upon to me what a diffuser is. I started watching more hair videos, hair TikToks started popping on my feed, and I learned about hair diffusers, Mayel, something that wasn't Shea Moisture, all these different hair products. I got a diffuser on sale from Target that I still use to this day, and I would just experiment. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I would diffuse my hair, and I just hated how it looked. I was like, this is terrible, like this is not for me, but I was just doing it wrong. The diffuser got put on hold. Like, I just did not touch that thing. Then March of 2023 rolls around, and I wore my hair out for the first ever track meet. I wore my hair out for a track meet, and I was like, yeah, this is the move. After that, I go into spring break, so I decided, let me just try new things. I took this time as a way to try new things, and that's when I started wearing my hair completely out. I started learning how to use the diffuser. I learned to wash my hair, get a routine, learn about products that I actually work and not just using products based off their name. Different techniques to get me this volume. The first time I ever did it, I washed my hair, I recut my bangs a little bit, and I will insert a video here. This is where we're at. My hair's looking a little strange because I have to like dry it out. Look how damaged my bangs. So I gotta cut this a little. This is just how it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna dry my hair and style it. Yay! Hooray! I have to do more trimming because yeah. Okay, so I diffused it for a little bit, and then I put my hair like on a top like bun, put a bonnet on, went to sleep, and then the next day took it off, shook my hair a little bit, brought it down, and I just loved how it looked. I was like, this is what a diffuser does? Like, was this me or was this the diffuser? And I just started doing it more and more and more and more, and learning what works, what doesn't work, different techniques. I also had a really big obsession in the midst of doing my hair with tight top knot buns. I started learning a way to still do that without it being so stressful on the hair. I started doing looser versions that I use and abuse every single day. I overall just started loving my hair, and it got me to this point. This is how I like my hair, and this is where I'm at now, and I'm really happy about it. Some key takeaways before I end this that I want to talk about is, if you're trying to embrace your curly hair and you really want to learn, don't just watch curly hair videos, and specifically don't watch curly hair videos of people that's hair does not really look like yours. Try to stick to creators that have similar hair types to yours, because that's what your hair is most likely gonna look like when it's in its best state and its true potential. It also helps with getting rid of false ideas when it comes to hair, and not being so upset when things don't come out a certain way. Just because you see somebody with a looser hair type do a certain hairstyle, that doesn't mean you can't do that hairstyle. It just means your hair is not going to look exactly like theirs, and that is not a bad thing. So it's a lot of confidence things. Learning to do your hair and love your hair has a lot to do with loving yourself. Doing deep diving, like, don't just get Maya because everyone has Maya. Don't just get 𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗆 because everybody has 𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗆. Get little testers, little samples, and try things. If you have a friend that has a product, see if they'll let you try their hair products, because hair products are expensive, and buying a hair product that doesn't work is aggravating. Researching and understanding your hair, big step in your curly hair journey. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for today. If you guys want to see a video of products that I tried that didn't work, products that I tried that worked, and my routines, make sure to let me know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys soon, and bye! I kind of want to see if I can take a photo. Okay, bye guys.